Hey, it's Chris from FunTech Guys, and I'm going to literally just be throwing out a very quick tutorial and video talking about the PHP language construct. This is essentially how we pass data and text and whatnot back to the browser so the user can see. So I'm going to pull up my local host, which is looking at the echo.php file that I've got open here, and all I've got in this file is opening and closing PHP tags. Now, to spit something out to the user, all we need to do is type echo, single or double quotations. In this instance, I'm using single quotations, and then obviously your line terminator. As always, you need to terminate all your lines in PHP. Now, I'm just going to write some text here. So, hello world. Save that. Come over to my browser, and it's printed out. Now, a moment ago, I just said we can use single or double quotations, and you may be asking, what's the difference? Well, essentially they do the exact same thing. However, with the single quotations, if you was to pass in a variable, and now I know that we've not spoke about variables yet, but if you used to pass in a variable, that would just get interpreted as string text, and it wouldn't actually render. You'd have to concatenate that onto the end by doing something along the lines of H, and then it would say hello world, and then it would render your variable. I'm not going to go into that too much at the moment. There'll be a tutorial on variables, so I'm going to leave that there for the time being. All you need to know is single quotations. If you used to pass in variables of some sort, you would need to concatenate those on, whereas double quotations, it would handle it within this statement itself. So if this was a double quotation and I had H here, I wouldn't need to concatenate it on. It would handle that, and it would pass in the variable. Anyway, so moving on, just to prove the concept, I'm going to change the text, and I'm going to change it over to double quotations just to show you that essentially it's doing the same thing. And there we go. Hello world, Chris speaking. Now, before I move on, I just wanted to show you that within our echo statements, we can also pass in HTML elements. So, for those of you familiar with HTML, strong should just bold the words hello and the word hello. The words hello world. So now, if I just go ahead and reload this page, hello world. So the browser has recognised the fact that we've passed HTML tags around our text, and it's gone ahead and rendered that. Now, if we wanted to drop some lines or pass in an image of some sort, essentially we can create a whole web page within this echo. However, that's not best practice, but theoretically it's possible. Now, I just want to show you something quickly on escaping. What happens if I said Chris speaking, I'm going to just take this off. My name is Chris, and I'm 27 years old. Now, some of you may recognise, well, there's a colour change. It's recognised that there's something wrong on the line, and that is because where we have a single and a single quotation at the beginning and the end of our statement, we also have one in the middle now, and PHP is interpreting this as the end of the line. So it doesn't know what to do with this section. And how you do that, how you get around that, is you just come up to the your single quotation within the string itself, and you just escape it with a backspace. So now PHP rendering engine will read this line, and it will get to this point and go, okay, there's something that I need to ignore next, and it's a single quotation. I'm just going to interpret that as text, and it will just print that out to the user. So I'm just going to take that off for the time being to show you what it will do. Reload that, and as you can see, we've got an error. It's expecting a termination of some sort. So what it's saying is, at this point, it's looking to see something like that, but obviously it's not. So if I go ahead and escape it, pull it back up, and there we go. In a nutshell, that is the echo language construct. So I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to move straight on to the print language construct. I hope you join me for the next video. Thanks very much for watching.